Hello, everyone. My name is Ron Roulette. I am the mayor for the city of Vacaville. Thank you for being here today for what is a major milestone for the history and economic development of Vacaville. As you may know, our city is the home to one of the largest biomanufacturing facilities in the world. Along with Genentech, we have Johnson & Johnson, Novochi, Polaris, and RXD Nova that all call Vacaville home. Today, we're announcing our plans to build on that solid base of biotech companies and educational opportunities. We've done our research, and our goal is simple: make Vacaville and the Bay Area the epicenter for biomanufacturing in the United States. Absolutely. Our plans have the potential to expand biomanufacturing in this city to lead to more than $2 billion worth of development, 3.5 million square feet of commercial real estate development, and the addition of 13,000 jobs, which equates to $1 billion of payroll per year. And today, the city is excited to announce the next step in that effort to launch California Biomanufacturing Center. I blew that one. It takes a team to make this happen, and I'm happy to introduce some of the key members of this team. From the Solano Community College Superintendent President, Dr. Celia Esposito Noy, U.S. Congressman, sorry for butchering your name. U.S. Congressman John Garamendi is here with us today. State Senator Bill Dodd. And Solano County Supervisor John Vasquez. We also have a public-private partnership for the California Biomanufacturing Center, Matt Gardner. Understanding that a talented workforce is key to our success, the Biotech program at Solano Community College is a major factor in this effort. I want to thank them for their commitment to the biotech industry and to our community. Again, thank you for all being here today in the city of Vacaville, and now it's my pleasure to introduce Solano County President, I'm going to say this right, Dr. Celia Esposito Noy. Thank you.
Looks like I have a handler today for this event. Thank you so much. I want to thank the mayor and welcome congressmen and all of our distinguished guests this morning. Solano Community College is delighted to host the kickoff of the California Biomanufacturing Center and to continue our support for the city of Vacaville's commitment to biotechnology and biomanufacturing. I would like to begin by introducing our governing board trustees who are here today. We have board president Quentin Voice, trustee Sarah Chapman, trustee Michael Martin, and trustee A. Marie Young. The key to retaining and attracting new biotech companies to Solano County is the availability of a trained workforce. Solano College has taken the lead by hiring outstanding faculty to teach and prepare students. So I'd like to introduce those folks who make this program happen. Professors Golner Sandin, Jim DeClos, Ed Ray, and Michael Silva. Thank you. And many thanks to Jim DeClos for providing me with today's talking points. We started our industrial biotechnology program in 1997, working with Genentech's Vacaville team, and used industry input to develop the first biotech program in the United States that emphasized the skills and knowledge required to enter the manufacturing sector of the biotech industry. We are one of 15 California community colleges accredited to offer a bachelor's degree and one of 2 offering a Bachelor of Science in Biomanufacturing. With the support of taxpayers in Solano County and the City of Winters, we built this beautiful biotechnology facility using funds from Measure Q. Our faculty have performed partnerships with local high schools and articulated their programs with ours in an effort to offer high school students a pipeline into this exciting program. Our faculty provide leadership by working with the National Consortium of Community and Technical Colleges that teach biotechnology. This semester, we launched our new Cell and Gene Therapy Certificate program. This is the first program of its kind in the United States. Thank you to our faculty. We have built a pathway from high school to a certificate program, to an associate's degree, to a bachelor's degree, and recently we signed an agreement with Thomas Jefferson University in Philadelphia for our bachelor degree graduates to be guaranteed admission into their master's degree program in biopharmaceutical processing engineering. No other community college in the state offers a pathway such as this. We look forward to working with the CBC and City of Vacaville and appreciate the continued support from Congressman Garamendi and other local officials who continue to hold this college in high esteem. Thank you.
Thank you, Cecilia. And thank the city and the biotech industry for this fortunate way to have the college be a partner in this initiative. Every initiative needs a great champion, and the city of Vacaville is extremely honored today to have U.S. Congressman John Garamendi on our team. John, can I call you up for a few words, please?
Mayor, thank you so very much. Cecilia, you're creating something really special here. As I walked into the building a while ago, some almost ancient song came to mind. It was by a band out of the Bay Area, and it's called Thinking About Tomorrow. Thinking About Tomorrow. I put that together with a thought that I had from last week when I crossed the Oakland-San Francisco Bay Bridge and was once again enraged that the steel in that bridge came from China. And so for the last decade now, I've had this 2 thoughts in my mind. And it culminated in a Make It in America agenda. A Make It in America agenda. My work on the Armed Services Committee about 18 months ago came across a classified report on pharmaceuticals for the military. Chairman of the Readiness Committee, we spend time thinking about a lot of things, the bases, but also the health of the force. Pharmaceuticals, absolutely critical. Turns out that the precursors for nearly all of the pharmaceuticals that the U.S. military buys are made in China. Now, there's a lot of national security threats we can worry about. Nuclear, we can worry about North Korea and rockets, Iran. But if our troops cannot be healthy, we're in serious trouble. And so when our troops' health is dependent upon the largesse of the Chinese government and their willingness to continue to supply the necessary materials for the manufacturing of those drugs, we're in trouble. So we introduced a bill. And I didn't know that that bill would be here today and be specific to what this community is doing, but it is. It's about making it in America. Here at this community college, it's about educating young men and women to be part of what is absolutely essential. And we have a pandemic to prove the point. We are in the midst of the greatest health threat the world has seen since 1919 with the Spanish flu. And this one may very be even more dangerous and deadly. And here we are at Solano Community College initiating a program that the city of Vacaville, the community college, the professors, the larger community, the manufacturing community, thought about tomorrow, continues today to think about tomorrow, and what's going to be necessary. If only this had come to pass 10 years ago, and the 60 Bachelor of Science students that graduate every year from this facility were out in the biomanufacturing sector or in the research sector, gearing up for the manufacturing of the vaccines and the therapeutics. But here we are. We've got a great start going. Obviously, Cecilia, you and your board thought about tomorrow. We were talking with a fellow that thought about this 30 years ago, and here it is today. Thank you so very much for the tour of the facility. It's incredible. Everything that you need to know if you want to get into the biomanufacturing business, you learn here at Solano Community College. You have the facilities. You have the laboratory. You have all of the instruments that are necessary. It's here. The county is supporting it. And for the supervisors, John and your colleagues, the city council, Matt as mayor, and the other members of the city council, all coming together. And I will tell you there's a role for the federal government here. We talk about it, much discussed in the ongoing presidential campaigns and others, about the role of education, about a free community college education across this nation. It's incredible that here at this community college, you can get a Bachelor of Science degree that would give you the opportunity to go across the street to Genentech, pull down a well-paying job for less than $10,000. Unbelievable. And if we do our role at the federal level, that cost may be just half of that. You can get a certificate and be a lab tech. This biomanufacturing has already taken root here. I should be using a biological term rather than an agricultural term. But we'll stay with agriculture for a moment. It has taken root. It's already here. Genentech was discussed a moment ago as the largest manufacturing facility in the world, and it's not the only one. And because of the educational foundation that's being put in place today, because of the support of the city, setting up the industrial bases, the industrial land, the infrastructure that's necessary for a manufacturing facility to come here and to produce the necessary pharmaceuticals. And it's far more than pharmaceuticals. There's advanced biomanufacturing, having to do not with pharmaceuticals, but with materials, with the kinds, the essence of what we have today. Plastics that are not from the petroleum industry, but plastics that are made from biomanufactured, from cells, from algae, and the rest. All of that's going to occur here in Solano County. You sit between the great research institutions of the Bay Area, Stanford and Cal and other institutions, the medical institutions, and UC Davis, an equally vibrant, successful research institution. And right smack between the two of them, Solano County. And now, the California Biomanufacturing Center. So for all of you that thought over the years about tomorrow, well, it's today, and you've done it. You have built this facility. You have not only created the educational, but you've also now created a manufacturing center. A major role for the federal government, and I will commit to you this. I will do everything I can in legislation, whether it's the massive infrastructure bill that we want to put on the agenda for next year, that will provide this community with the infrastructure, the sewer lines, the water lines, the roads, power, all of those elements. We'll get that done. On the research side of it, I will make sure that the military is engaged in the research that's going on here in California, at the universities, at the laboratories, in the businesses that are manufacturing, that research is available for Solano County. We're going to make this happen. You've taken the step. There's more to be done. And I'll be there hand in hand, 6 feet apart from each and every one of you. Thank you so much.
I would like to call Matt Gardner, President of the California Biomanufacturing Center. Matt?
Okay. Well, good morning. Congressman, thank you, as always. Mr. Mayor, Mr. Vasquez, thank you for being here. Celia, thanks for your hospitality and to your team. I wanted to look back a little bit at history and give you a sense of why this is happening and why it's so important looking forward. Along those lines, the history of our industry's friendship with Congressman Garamendi is worth noting. Thank you, sir, for your support of R&D for such a long period of time. I remember drinking a glass of wine with you outside a biotech company in South San Francisco about 15 years ago. Thank you for your long support of what this industry is all about. Thank you. So the story of the biotech industry here in Vacaville goes back to 1987, and it shouldn't be forgotten. The company Olza, named for its founder, Alex Zaffaroni, chose Vacaville as its manufacturing location. Olza's headquarters campus in Mountain View is famous today for being the home of a little startup called Google, which now lives at Olza's headquarters. Olza's still here. It's Johnson & Johnson today. And that decision has a tremendous legacy. Between Olza in 1987, Chiron about 5 years later, and then Genentech, of course, choosing its location in 1994 and commissioning it with the FDA in 1999. The path for the California Biomanufacturing Center was set. That history has led to billions of dollars invested and thousands of jobs today already. So as we look ahead at this tremendous opportunity looking forward, we know that there's more manufacturing coming. Congressman Garamendi referred to the tremendous surge in new innovations in materials, clothing, foods, all sustainably produced, and in many cases, the actual inspiration for why people get into this industry. If you think about being able to substitute a petrochemical byproduct with a biologically sustainably made, simpler product. It's a tremendous inspiration for people who want to be involved in something that's clean, sustainable, and green. We're excited about all of those things being reasons that that pipeline of companies growing out of the Bay Area will continue to come here, as well as we look to companies around the world to think about the California Biomanufacturing Center as their location home. Of course, our starting point today is a partnership with Solano College. And it couldn't be more important to us to continue to acknowledge the central role that the college plays in the talent pipeline that makes this industry work here. The companies know it, the community knows it, and those young professionals getting their career started through Solano College know it. In fact, it's been spotted by people outside the area, and companies that are much further away are coming to, I don't know that steal is the right word, but they're coming to hire this talent and take it out of the area. So one of the things that we're so excited about is to give those students more opportunity to work with more manufacturers locally here. So I'm excited to start that off today with a memorandum of understanding that we'll sign here for you right now. Celia? We'll have more for you in the days to come on the California Biomanufacturing Center, and we're excited about sharing its news with you. But for now, back to the mayor.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, John, for all your help and for all your years of dedication to the service for our residents of Solano County. And thank you, Matt and Celia, for your partnership with the city of Vacaville. We look forward to making great things happen with all of you. We are also honored to have California Senator Bill Dodd, who's not with us today, but is active on our team. We have, I apologize, Ron. Please, Ron, would you come up and give a few words for Bill Dodd?
Good morning, everyone. And I'm Ron Turner, and I'm the district representative for State Senator Bill Dodd. And on behalf of this, momentous time in our history to have this opportunity to have the California Biomanufacturing Center here at Solano College is absolutely amazing. The senator and the assembly member, Jim Frazier, they've worked tirelessly to make this happen, and we have it right here in Vacaville. And so I have two certificates that I would like to present on behalf of Assembly Member Jim Frazier, and I don't know exactly how we're going to do this. I'll pass it off, okay? And also I have a certificate on behalf of State Senator Bill Dodd, recognizing the hard work, the effort, and the understanding and signing this MOU, this Memorandum of Understanding, and its long impact that it's going to have on our community and the well-being for all of us. Thank you very much, gentlemen. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ron. Vacaville has been a world leader in the Center for Biomanufacturing for decades, and we are capitalizing on our location in the heart of the world-leading regions for biotechnology. The city is unique in having a workforce, the infrastructure, transportation to successful address our industry needs. We've taken huge steps in our economic development department, brought on recognized experts in the field, and established a biotech zone to accommodate biotech uses in specific areas with a guarantee of rapid review and approval process. These major steps are getting us towards realizing our goal of creating a biomanufacturing center of excellence. So in closing, I'd like to ask all the biotechnology companies' executives to join us as we make Vacaville and the Bay Area the epicenter for biomanufacturing in the United States. Thank you very much for being here with us today.